It's time for a quiz inside the treehouse. The subject of today's quiz is adult tummy time. Adult tummy time is A, what you tell your kids when you go to the bathroom. B, lying on your stomach to strengthen neck and shoulder muscles like you do with babies. Or C, the excuse you give your kids when they catch you passed out on the living room floor. Adult tummy time. Rebecca, what is your guess?
I'm hoping it's the passed out one, but I think it's the baby one.
Okay.
Laying on the tummy.
That is correct.
Yes.
Adult tummy time is lying on your stomach to strengthen neck and shoulder muscles just like you did when you were a baby.
That kind of makes me sad.
Yeah, this is the newest TikTok trend, adult tummy time. You know, tummy time for babies, that's when you would put the baby on their stomach while they're awake so they can strengthen neck and shoulder muscles and improve motor skills. Well, now it's also a new TikTok trend for adults.
It's like, okay, how lazy are we as adults? Like, we can't just go to the gym. We can't just work out. We have to do tummy time now?
No, what
is happening?
I just like that he had to, because I don't know why, but he had to preface while they're awake. Like, that's when you put them down on their tummy while they're conscious, like while they're where they can struggle and make noise.
Right. We don't want them to suffocate in their blanket.
Right. You'd be surprised at things that new parents just don't know.
That's true. Very true.
What happened to the baby? Tummy time. That's my bad.
Content creators on TikTok, not doctors, but content creators say you should be on your stomach for 10 or more minutes every day, even if you're just watching TV, scrolling on your phone, or reading. It's supposed to counteract tech neck, which is the effects hours that we spend hunched over on our computers or phones and other devices. They do say to be careful. One video warns that if you tilt your head back too much during tummy time, you're basically just bending your neck and spine in the same way that you do when you're hunched over. So it's better to keep your neck straight, which is easier to do if you're reading versus watching television. This is a position I used to watch TV in when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I'd be on the floor, on my stomach with the head up watching TV, right? Because all the other older people in the house had a spot to sit. I got the floor. That's what happened, hierarchy, right? Okay. If I try to get on that position now as a 45-year-old man, I can't get up.
No. Yeah.
If I'm on my stomach and hunched up and looking up as well, trying to look, that hurts now and I'm sitting. I can't do it.
Yep.
That was me. Just lay down flat and then roll over. And then
that's what I do.
Up.
No, that's where I live now. I'm here.
You just are on the ground all the time.
That's it. I just have to wait for somebody to walk in, throw a sandwich down. Appreciate you. Can still text with my nose. Floor man hungry.
Like when you need anything, you just yell.
That's all I can do.
Yeah, like you're on the floor. I can't move. I'm just going to yell until somebody brings me things. So like an actual baby.
Yes,
yeah, exactly.
Nice.
So it's important to note that if you are an adult and you want to try adult tummy time, do it with a buddy.
I agree.
You need a spotter.
Want to get stuck.
Not my friends. I'm like, why am I swaddled?
Raj stays down there too long and he's going to have a diaper on.
Yeah, but don't be fooled. He's going to love every second of it once he gets used to it. Let's go back to this past Saturday. Flag Day, President Trump's birthday, the birthday of the United States Army turning 250 years old. So much exciting things going on Saturday, but none of it was as fun or as good as this drunk guest on Fox News talking about the parade on Saturday.
Oh, it's former Defense Intel Agency officer Rebecca Koffler. Rebecca, what are your thoughts tonight on the incredible symbolism and the messaging that we saw here tonight from the Commander-in-Chief on the Army's 250th birthday?
I am so excited, Emily and Lucas Tomlinson.
Oh.
Everybody, like, this is incredible. Finally, the United States is back. I want to really thank all of our Army, Navy, and Air Force officers who have been sacrificing their lives. Literally, their families have been contributing to the mission.
Yeah, it's when you get to those hard words.
Oh, man. There was one point in here where so let me tell you a little bit about this guest. This is Rebecca Koffler. Rebecca Koffler is where'd I put that? There's like a whole bio on her. Rebecca Koffler is a Russian-born U.S. intelligence expert working with the Defense Intelligence Agency and the CIA's National Clandestine Service. Okay. She posted earlier, before doing this hit on Fox News, that the president's remarks ran into her initial scheduled hit on Fox News, so it gave her time to pour another mimosa.
Yes.
And then she went on TV, and in this little section here, it kind of sounds like she doesn't sound Russian. She sounds Asian.
Everybody, like, this is incredible. Finally, the United States is back. I want to really thank all of our Army, Navy, and Air Force officers.
She got so drunk she went Chinese? Is that what you're saying? I know Russia and China are very close to each other, but she just had 2 mimosas and she's right there.
I'll say this though, and this isn't okay. This is in poor taste, but something has to be said. With teeth like that, you know how they'll take swords to pop the top of a champagne bottle? She's got her own.
That's a girl that you want with you, like when the apocalypse happens. Because if you can't find a can opener,
she's got a row of teeth like Pennywise.
I'm just saying she could just bite down on the top and be like, ravioli for everybody.
Yeah, Chef Boyardee.
And I swear, it's like she has a matching front and lower gap, like in the center. Look at it.
Literally, their families have.
That is true.
Yeah, that's freaky. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Let's hear more.
I think they cut away from her at one point.
Yeah, they stop here short here.
Contributing to the mission with our new in chief, Donald J. Trump. They are prioritizing.
Is it just me, or did she change Trump's middle name?
They are prioritizing America first, and I want to thank these officers for all. Donald J. Trump. They are.
He's saying Donald Gene Trump.
I like it better.
Isn't it John?
It is John, but I like Gene. That's a
Donald Gene Trump. Is there another one running around that we're not aware of that she is? Like somehow there's a Trump twin that runs around her house after the second mimosa?
Donald J. Trump.
She is. That's when you cut away. She just called him Gene. Can we go to commercial?
They're prioritizing America first, and I want to thank these officers for all of these sacrifices.
You know what it is? It's not that she sounds Asian. It's that she sounds like a 3-year-old who doesn't say her R's.
Yes.
Listen to this again.
First, and I want to thank these officers for all of these sacrifices and all of the hardships that their families have been doing. Lawrence Jones, you're rocking, man. Like you guys are very
sure am.
Thank you.
I want to thank.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you, and thank you for your service too.
Look at his face where you paused it. That's the face that says it all. Like, look at his face. It's like, this bitch.
It starts out, she calls him Lucas Tomlinson, which is a white guy.
Damn, Rebecca, how many mimosas did you have? We ended yesterday's Treehouse Talkback with dear listener JC, who informed us about a new species of spider. Let's go back in time, shall we? To yesterday.
Hey guys, it's JC. So I was looking online, and apparently brown recluse spiders are now mating with black widows? Because, yeah, we needed nightmare fuel with better genetics. That's scary, dude. I've heard they call them like fiddle widows or blackbacks, which I don't know how long blackbacks is going to stay around. But, I mean, I guess if you're starting a Norwegian death metal folk band, I mean, that's great for you because you can call it Fiddle Widow and the Blackbacks. It's like their debut album drops in a week. It's just 8 tracks of screaming and sadness. Anyway, I had to know it. Now you know it. I'll catch you guys later.
Thank you, JC. After hearing that yesterday, I did a little research into fiddle widows and blackbacks, and after some very questionable Google results, I've got some information for us. Black widows and brown recluses cannot produce offspring. They are genetically not good. That's my scientific take. According to the Google AI overview result, brown recluse and black widow spiders cannot mate with each other. They are different species from separate genera, and therefore are genetically incapable of interbreeding. While they might be found in the same general area, their mating behaviors and reproductive organs are incompatible. That's what I said the first time I saw blacked.com, but after watching a little bit more of it, anything's possible if you just put your mind to it.
So it's not just society keeping them apart?
No.
Bunch of aunties going, no, no, no.
I don't know how they would mate. I've met many a black widow, and they spend a lot of time in church. They're busy getting right by the Lord.
And I really don't see how a brown recluse is ever going to, be in the same room with a black widow.
Yeah, that's a very specific search. And I understand
online dating.
And I understand the genetic incompatibility. Like, it's just, the brown recluse isn't going to live up to what the black widow's used to. That's just, but he'll know the Wi-Fi password, and like that's the good thing. Like he'll be able to solve a lot of other problems. And that offspring, it's better. It's better that they can't.
I will say though that fiddle widows would make for an interesting country music act.
It's an all-female band. Husbands have all gone to prison.
Fiddle players, yeah. Songs are sad, but the lyrics are golden.
I would go see them at the Sphere. I would.
But where are the blackbacks going to play? Someone actually asked this question online before on the Ask and Answer website, Quora. They asked, if it was possible to crossbreed a black widow spider with a brown recluse, how would its offspring's venom be like? And everyone got back to them and said it doesn't matter because it's not possible. They're never going to do it. So there you go.
Love will find a way.
I think it'd be like a little smoky spicy. I don't know.
Look, if you're in a secluded area long enough, and it's just the two of you, like Trey said, love will find a way.
Yeah. I still forget that we're talking about spiders. I want these two to get together.
I'm really pulling for them.
Yeah,
this
that's
21st century woke stuff isn't all bad. I mean, I really care about this Black Widow and this brown recluse. I just want to see if they can make it work. New from Hallmark.
I was going to say the same thing. Melissa Joan Hart presents.
Or it's going to be one hell of an episode of Maury.
Visit us online at treehouseonair.com.